In the heart of a city that never truly slept, there lived a man named Brain. He wasn't particularly old, nor particularly young. He was just someone, the kind of person you pass by on the street and forget moments later. But Brain remembered everyone. He remembered smiles that weren't meant for him, laughter that echoed from across the street, and eyes that never quite met his. He lived alone on the third floor of an aging brick building, in an apartment with tall ceilings and creaky wooden floors. It was the kind of place that carried the memories of people long gone. And Brain liked that. Or maybe he just got used to it. Each morning, he made coffee, not because he needed it, but because the smell reminded him of when life felt fuller. He'd stand by the window, mug in hand, watching the world spin without him. There were joggers, couples walking dogs, school kids with backpacks too big for their bodies. He watched them like someone watching a film with no sound. There was a time Brain had friends, had lovers, had a sense of belonging. But life, as it does, moved on. People left, people changed, and somewhere along the line, Brain stayed still. It wasn't bitterness that kept him there. It was simply inertia. The days blended. The silence in his apartment grew comfortable, like an old blanket. One evening, as the sky turned a bruised purple, Brain found an old tape recorder in the back of a drawer. He didn't remember keeping it, dusty, half broken. On a whim, he pressed record, and then he spoke. Today, I said good morning to the mailman. He didn't hear me. He paused, listened to the whir of the machine. I think loneliness is loud, not quiet. It buzzes, like electricity in the walls. It fills the space when you lose your train of thought. When you're standing in line at the grocery store, pretending to read the back of a cereal box, just so you don't have to look at the empty space beside you. Night after night, he recorded more. I watched the sun move across my floor today. I thought about how I used to share this space with someone who smelled like lilacs and vanilla. I forget her name sometimes. Is that cruel? Or is that just how the brain survives? Soon the recordings became ritual, not a cry for help, just a reflection, a way to remind himself that he still existed. His voice became his company. But then something unexpected happened. A week later, a knock at the door. Brain opened it to find a girl, maybe 20, wearing headphones around her neck. Hi, she said. I live next door. I, found this cassette in the laundry room. It had your apartment number on it. I hope you don't mind. I listened. Brain blinked, unsure what to say. I just wanted to tell you, you're not the only one. Feeling like that, I get it. For a moment, silence returned. Not the buzzing kind. A still, soft kind. The kind that comes just before something changes. Do you maybe want to talk? She asked. Brain hesitated, then stepped aside. Coffee, he offered. She smiled, and just like that, the silence cracked. A little light slipped through. Loneliness doesn't disappear all at once. Sometimes it leaves in whispers, in the shared sound of a conversation, in the laughter of someone who understands. Brain didn't stop recording after that, but the tapes changed. His voice began to carry warmth. Stories, questions, and memories once lost returned. He even laughed, once. The sound of empty rooms, it turns out, isn't permanent. Not if someone is willing to knock.